Hi there, how are you doing? I hope you're keeping well and safe with your loved ones, wherever you're watching me from. I hope everything is going on well, and if for one reason or another you're not okay, you're not well, I pray that you figure things out. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today, and welcome to my channel. To my subscribers, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. This is not just my journey, it is our journey. And by joining this channel, I really hope that you're being challenged to do something about your life. You're being challenged to grow, to conquer. To my beautiful ladies, I hope this is a journey of growth for all of us to conquer and address our insecurities. If this is your first time to my channel, a warm welcome to you. Thank you so much. I cherish you and I value you. Without you, why would I do this? So I'm really glad that you've gotten the time to join me, and I hope by the time you log off, I hope you find something, even just one thing, to inspire you. My name is Millicent Olo. Over the past few weeks, we have been talking about anger and resentment. It has been a 5-part series where we started just to understand how anger comes about, and there's so much we've discussed. If you haven't watched the previous 4 episodes, please find time and check out those videos. I hope you find something insightful there. So in today's episode, which is the 5th part, now we're talking about what can we do now? We've understood how anger manifests itself, but what can we do? So remember that we are human beings, and like I've been saying in the last episodes, that we are human beings. So we will get hurt by something or people. At one point, we will snap and do things that we may regret. But how do we work towards this to reduce, incidences where our anger gets out of hand? What can we do to ensure that we are in control, we are in charge, and we handle our anger in a helpful and healthy way? So I've noticed that, and I would recommend, just start by lowering your tone. When you get angry, it's very easy to snap and to shout and to scream and yell. This is a natural reaction. You're really upset. So your tone can really be so sharp and really high. So the first step is just be aware of your tone. Are you shouting? Are you yelling? Are you screaming? Just by lowering your tone is a huge step in helping you manage your anger. Because when it comes to anger, it's about consequences that come as a result of our action. So you start yelling and screaming and shouting, and something else will result, and the chain of negative consequences can be so many. So just get it together and just lower your tone. When you lower your tone, you realize already you're sending some signals to your brain, to help you start being rational. So just lower your tone. Just that. Something else that we can do to manage anger is unlock your feelings. In the last episode, you remember I kept mentioning that anger is a reflection of underlying issues that are yet to be resolved. So unlock your feelings. What is that is underlying the anger? And depending on the situation, again, not all anger is bad. Anger only becomes bad if it's not managed well. So if you're really in control, you're able to get yourself together, and your anger does not lead to other negative consequences, which I shared in a previous episode, then that's not really a concern. But if it has reached a place where it's rage and it's really hurting more people, your family, friends, colleagues, then it means that you need help. If you feel that your anger is getting out of control, it means you need help. So unlock your feelings. This can be done, and I think it is safely done if you get professional help, so that your anger can be resolved in a healthy and safe environment where you will be supported to address what are the underlying issues. So seek professional help to help you unlock those feelings. What is it? Why are you always angry? Why are you always, snapping? And then get to the root cause. And through professional counseling, you should be able to get support to get to the bottom of it. Also identify how you contribute to the situation. Whenever we are upset or we are angry, we are always pointing fingers. I mean, in any case, you're responding to something that someone has said to you or done to you. But like they always say, it takes two. So, how have you contributed to the situation you're in? By the time in that situation where you're getting angry and upset, is there a role you have played in any manner whatsoever? Yeah. So if you recognize that it takes two, and it does not matter where you're laying the blame, but it is a relationship. It is you and someone else, and someone has offended you. If you just take a moment to ask yourself, could I have done something differently so that we would not get into this point, and just see what role did I play, whether a supportive role or lack thereof that may have prompted the other person. And not to excuse those who do offensive things to us, but I'm just saying that in a relationship, by the time you're getting angry, even if it's with your spouse, chances are there is something that you could have done differently, perhaps to avoid you getting into that situation in the first place. So ask yourself, how did you contribute to getting to where you are? Something else we can do to manage our anger and resentment, just practice self-relaxation techniques. When you're getting angry, emotions are usually charged, your body is tensed, and there's so much going on. So find ways to just, take in deep breaths, relax, breathe in, breathe out. Just, I don't know what you can do, what works for you. Are you in a position where you can just, find a calm place and just breathe, relax, listen to some soothing music? Just do something that can help you to relax. What helps you to relax? Whatever it is, just do that to help you calm down. But whatever you do, remember to breathe. Breathing makes a difference. I'm telling you, just take that one moment to just take in a deep breath. It helps you to relax. It helps you to calm down. And in an angry or in an anger moment, those few seconds can make a difference. It can save you from saying things you'll regret. Okay? So breathe. Again, when we are angry, remember that situation presents to you that there's a problem, which is a good thing. We looked at that in the last episode where I was talking about constructive anger. When you're angry, you're responding to something. So that means there's a problem somewhere, or there's something that needs your attention, something that needs to be resolved. So just try and change your perception about the situation. Try and change rather how you think about the situation, so that instead of continuing to get so worked up and so angry, now try and have a problem-solving mindset. Yeah, so you're upset about a situation, probably something that is not going right, whether at the workplace. Could you just try now and look at it from the point of view, what do we need to do? What can I do to solve this? If you're a manager and you're really upset because of how things are happening and it's really getting into you, you're getting so worked up. So instead of focusing on how it went so bad, how things are not working, how a mistake was done, and it's making you angry and angry, more angry, just try and look at, okay, fine, what is done in any case. So how can we solve this? How do we move forward? So once you put yourself in that frame of mind for looking for solutions, then you're already addressing the situation, and instead of making the anger situation spill over into even more negative and prolonged, unbearable and just a nasty situation, let's look at the problem and try and find solution. What can we do? What can you do to solve whatever the problem is. And if it's not within your control, then who do you need to consult so that you get a solution? When we are angry, we always throw words, and maybe we are very quick to say things. So let us work on our communication. Remember, when you're angry, there's something you're not happy about. So just try using the tips that I've shared above and see how you can better communicate, how you can better communicate your disappointment, how you can better communicate your expectations, how you can better communicate, how you want things done. So that when you focus on how to communicate, instead of, now continuing on, with the rage and frustration and anger and hurting even more people, family, friends, and colleagues, then just ask yourself, how can you better communicate how you're feeling? How can you better communicate, how you want things done so that you you avoid similar situations in future. Something else you can do is just simply change your environment. At the heat of the moment, whether it's in the house with your spouse, maybe you're having a heated exchange, you're really angry about something, just try and change the environment. Yeah, you can take a step back and simply just walk to another room. Yeah, if you're arguing with your husband, just request for time out or time off, step back and either go to your bedroom and just stay calm, or go to the kitchen, or just go to the balcony. Just change the environment, like literally move from where the confrontation is happening and move to another space, and just be calm and compose yourself. If it's a very huge and a very complex situation that is it's more than just stepping out of a room, if you can manage, take time off. If it's maybe the situation at work that is really tense and it's not enough for you to take a few hours off, then see if you can ask for a few days, maybe take leave, maybe take a few days off and just stay at home to calm down, to think about the situation. If it's at home and you're able to afford to even go for holiday or go up country, there is something about going up country, by the way. The air there is so fresh. Just take that time off, take the weekend off and go up country. If you can go for holiday, whatever it is that you can do to take some time off, a few days, to just cool off. But changing the environment can have a huge impact. And remember what I said, it's always not about having the answer to the issue that is at hand, but rather, how do you put yourself in that frame of mind to be able to even think? And when you're angry, you're not rational. So take that step back, change your environment to just cool down, to relax, to try and, stabilize yourself so that you're even in that state to think and in a very meaningful way, perhaps engage the person who has really hurt you. So try that and see what that does for you. And let me know how that goes. Last but not the least, learn to forgive yourself. I want to say this. It's not only us who get hurt. We also hurt others. And my beautiful ladies, it's important to recognize this, that of course we get hurt, but just take a moment and ask yourself, currently, is someone else hurting or is someone else angry and resentful because of you? It's very possible, okay? So just take this moment. If now it's you who is now causing the pain and the resentment and anger in other people, just forgive yourself and also ask for their forgiveness. Just get the courage and approach that person. You don't have to explain so much, but just to recognize that you have caused others pain, that you've caused others to be in a situation where they are resentful and angry. Just let them know that you are sorry. And I hope you are, okay? This helps. If someone tells you they are sorry, you know what that does for you. It helps you feel relieved that they realize the hurt they have caused you. So just pick that phone call or take your phone and text the other person and let them know that You are sorry for the pain that you have caused them. That's all. So forgive yourself and talk to God about it. I don't know what situations you're maybe dealing with, whether they're family situations, which can be very difficult, I know. Maybe it's a work situation and maybe you're just caught up in something and you're really angry, or someone is angry at you. Let us just learn to forgive ourselves and forgive others for the pain they have caused us. This life is too short and we need to make every moment count. I don't want us to live our days feeling resentful and angry for the rest of our lives. And on that note, that brings me to the end of this 5-part series that I had prepared for you about anger and resentment. I really hope, my beautiful ladies, and anyone, all of you who are watching me, that through this series, you've gotten a moment to just reflect about how am I handling, or how am I managing my anger? Managing it in a constructive way, or has it gotten out of hand? If things have gotten out of hand and you really feel you're not in control, please seek professional help. But otherwise, I really feel if your awareness is heightened and you understand those moments when you're snapping, you're going to see a whole difference in terms of how you manage the anger. I hope the tips that I've shared with you are going to be helpful so that we have healthy and productive relationships at home with our families, so that we have healthy relationships at the workplaces with our colleagues. We spend so much time at work and we spend so much time with our families. I mean, it's only good that we strive to ensure we have a healthy and safe spaces and environments, and we have healthy relationships, so that we can thrive. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your interaction. Please, if you like this series, this video and the other videos that I have shared, give them a thumbs up. Share these videos with your family and friends if you find them helpful, and I hope you do. And also, please leave your comments and suggestions for all this content that I'm preparing for you. It's to help us grow. I would also really be happy to hear from you. What are you doing? How are you addressing your insecurities? And also let me know if there are other topics or subjects you'd like me to address. Until next time, take care of yourselves and God bless you.